Let me ask you something. Do you know someone who's charming one moment but completely self-centered the next? Someone who makes everything about them, and no matter how many times they've hurt you, they never seem to change? You've probably tried to help them, to give them the benefit of the doubt, to believe that deep down they could turn things around. But deep down, you feel like something's off, right? And no matter how much time passes, they never seem to be any different. Why? Let's get real here. Narcissists don't change. And I want to talk to you about why that is and what that means for you. Because the truth might be hard to hear, but understanding it is the first step toward your freedom. You've probably been there, you've tried everything, you've listened to them, you've bent over backwards to make them happy, you've forgiven them again and again, but no matter how hard you try, they don't change. The lies, the manipulation, the self-centered behavior, they keep coming back. And you're sitting there thinking, why? Why can't they just change? Why can't they see what they're doing to me? Here's the hard truth, they don't want to change. Now, I know it's tough, because we all have this belief that people can change if they want to. We've been told that over and over again, and we want to believe it. We want to believe that everyone has the potential to be better, that they can learn and grow from their mistakes. But here's the thing about narcissism. It's not just an attitude. It's not just a phase. It's a pattern, a deeply ingrained, habitual, and often unconscious way of thinking and behaving. And if you think you can fix that with love, patience, or reasoning, you're setting yourself up for failure. Narcissists have a fundamental flaw in how they view themselves and others. They don't see people the way you and I do. They don't have empathy. They don't care about your feelings because they're so focused on themselves that they can't even begin to understand yours. Everything is about them. Everything is about getting what they want, when they want it, and how they want it. And no matter how many times they've hurt you, they don't see it as a problem. To them, they're entitled to their behavior. They believe the world should revolve around them. If you've ever tried to point out their faults, you've probably seen it. A quick defense, a quick excuse, a quick denial. But here's the thing. Narcissism is a deeply rooted personality disorder. It's not just a matter of them being rude or inconsiderate. It's not just a matter of them having a bad day. Narcissists have a very different way of seeing the world. Their sense of self-worth is based on admiration and validation from others. They need constant attention, constant praise, constant admiration, because without it, they feel empty. They need to feel superior, and the only way they can feel that is by keeping others beneath them. And the problem is they don't see anything wrong with it. They won't ever look at themselves and say, I need to change. I've hurt people. I need to be a better person. They won't reflect. They won't take accountability. They're incapable of it. So, what does this mean for you? It means you need to stop waiting for them to change. You need to stop expecting them to come around. Or you need to stop hoping that tomorrow will be the day they suddenly get it. If you're waiting for them to change so you can be happy or at peace, you'll be waiting forever. It's not your job to fix them. It's not your job to help them become better people. And guess what? They don't want your help anyway. But here's the good news. You don't need them to change in order to move forward. You can change. You can choose to take control of your life. You can choose to stop allowing their toxic behavior to dictate your happiness. You can choose to set boundaries. You can choose to walk away. You can choose to protect your energy and invest it in people who truly care about you. You don't need their approval. You don't need their validation. You don't need their praise. You just need yourself. It's time to realize that the power has always been within you. And here's something powerful. Once you let go of the hope that they'll change, you free yourself. You free your mind, you free your energy, you free your emotions, and you begin to build a life that's yours. A life that's no longer weighed down by their behavior. A life that's focused on growth, healing, and moving forward. Remember this, narcissists never change, but you have the power to change. You have the power to create the life you deserve. You have the power to build relationships that are based on mutual respect and love. You have the power to take your life to the next level. And the best part, you don't need their permission to do it. So I'm asking you today, are you ready to take back control? Are you ready to release the grip of someone who's never going to change? Are you ready to step into your own power and build a future where your happiness is in your hands? Because here's the truth, you're worth it. You deserve more than what they've been giving you. And it's time to stop waiting for them to change. It's time for you to change the game. So stand up for yourself. Stand firm in your boundaries. Make the decision right now that you're done waiting, done hoping, and done holding on to the idea that they'll change, or start living for you. And never forget, the only person you can truly change is yourself. Let me tell you something, my friends. You are not stuck. You are not trapped in the web that someone else has woven for you. And no matter how much they've tried to pull you into their drama, their chaos, or their manipulations, you have the power to break free. You are stronger than you think. You are more resilient than you've been giving yourself credit for. You know what's beautiful about this moment? Right now, you have a choice. You can walk away from this conversation, from this situation, and you can choose to continue living life on their terms, or you can make a different choice. You can choose to start taking action for your own healing. You can choose to stop seeking their approval, stop hoping for their validation, and stop giving them the power over your happiness. Because that's what you've been doing. You've been giving them your power. You've allowed them to make you doubt yourself, or you've allowed them to control your emotions. You've allowed them to dictate the narrative of your life. But not anymore, not today. Today, you decide that you are in control. You decide that no one gets to tell you how to feel. No one gets to decide your worth. No one gets to have power over you except you. You don't need them to change to find your peace, or you don't need them to wake up and apologize for the pain they've caused. You only need you. You need to love yourself enough to walk away. You need to believe in yourself enough to say, I'm worth more than this. It's a hard pill to swallow, but you can't change a narcissist. They won't change because they don't see the need to change. But you have the power to change your life, your story, and your future. I want you to think about the future you've been dreaming of. The future where you feel free, where you feel empowered, where you're no longer tangled up in toxic relationships. Do you see it? It's right there waiting for you. Now, I want you to do something for me, or take a deep breath. Visualize yourself standing on the other side of this, stronger, wiser, more whole than ever before. You've let go of the toxic energy. You've moved on from the pain, the hurt, the manipulation. You've built a life where you are the center of your own world, not them. And now imagine this future where you are at peace. Imagine your heart light, your mind clear. You've healed. You've grown. You've created a life that reflects who you truly are. Now, I want you to make that vision real. I want you to ask yourself, what's the first step you're going to take today to create that life? It could be setting a boundary, or it could be walking away from someone who's hurt you. It could be investing in yourself, getting the therapy you need, surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, learning to trust yourself again. Whatever it is, take that step today, because this moment right now is your turning point. You don't have to wait for anyone to change. You are the one who has the power to transform your life. Don't let anyone, especially a narcissist, hold the keys to your happiness. Don't let them control your peace, your joy, or your future. You are deserving of love. You are deserving of respect. You are deserving of happiness, and that starts with you. So, are you ready to take back your power? Are you ready to stop waiting for them to change and start living for yourself? I know you are, because you've got something inside of you that can't be broken. You have a strength within you that's untouchable. And as you take this journey, remember this, you don't need anyone's approval. You don't need to keep waiting for someone else to validate your worth. You are enough just as you are. And the only one who gets to decide your future is you. So stand tall, stand proud. You are in control. And this is just the beginning of your new. So I want to ask you right here, right now, are you ready to let go of the past and start building a future that's all yours? If your answer is yes, then it's time to start today. It's time to let go of the chains. It's time to set yourself free, because the life you deserve is waiting for you. And I promise you, it's going to be amazing. Now, take one last deep breath and walk out of here with your head held high, because from this moment forward, you are no longer tied to the past. You are no longer waiting for anyone to change. You are free, and that freedom, it's yours, and it starts now. Let it out slowly. And as you do, I want you to release all the doubt, all the fear, all the negative energy that's been weighing you down. Let it go. This is the moment where everything changes, right here, right now. You are not the person you were when you walked into this room. You are stronger, you are wiser, you are ready to take on the world, to step into your power, and to create a future that reflects your true potential. But this isn't just about words. This is about action. This is about commitment. This is about showing up every single day for yourself, no matter how hard it gets, because I know the world will try to pull you back. It will try to drag you into the same old patterns, the same old stories. But you, my friend, are different now. You've made a decision, and that decision will carry you forward. You're not waiting for anyone to change. You're not waiting for the perfect moment. You are creating your future right now. So, as you leave here today, ask yourself, what's the first step I'm going to take? Don't wait. Don't hesitate, or take action now, because the life you've always dreamed of is waiting for you, and it starts with you. I believe in you. Now, take that power, take that strength, and go out there and show the world what you're made of. This is your time. Let's make it happen. Thank you.